Up to the word in God we trust. Based on our last video that asked about is Yorubas really hate the Igbos, but I will just continue pleading to you guys out there, my Igbos brothers and sisters. Please, please, and please, let us stop creating unnecessary hatred within ourselves. Let us stop burning bridges where we are supposed to be building. This problem has been in existence over years, even before some of us were born. And without forgetting the fact that Igbo race in Nigeria politics today has not been treated fairly. I believe we all know this, and I believe the whole world self know this. Igbo race has not been treated fairly. There's no big deal we having Igbo doing 8 years, Hausa doing 8 years, Yoruba doing 8 years. There's no big deal in it. But if truly the Igbos want to have a say in Nigeria politics today, I believe you guys have to go back to the drawing board. We go back to the drawing board as in go into the agreement signed upon surrendered from the Biafra Civil War. If you go to the agreement, you get to know that there are a lot of clauses in there. And upon those clauses, you guys can still make things done in the politics, in Nigerian politics. But if we cannot do that, maybe we wait for what God is saying. So that is another topic for another day. Let's go to Nigeria, Yorubas now. Yorubas stood together. They fought together. And now to the presidency. Let's not forget the fact that they have their own flaws. They have their own inner battles. And in the long run, they are where they are today. It happened some time ago when everything started, like APC. APC started in Lagos. It got to a point where, it was PDP in the presidency. So now turning to the APC during the time of Buhari. It got to a time where Obasanjo stabbed Lagos some dividends in some periods of time. And Lagos survived. People were not like, how is it doing it? People were saying, is it drug money? Is it stolen money? All this stuff here and there. But the fact remains that Yoruba stood together with themselves. The truth is, an average Igbos today, you guys are just about business. Compare with Yorubas. An average Yorubas are like politicians, same with the Hausas. So just few of you guys are the ones into the politics. So is it those few you guys that want to come and override these people? Okay, without even going that side. Okay, when Ojukwu started APGA, he said one Nigeria. Please, where is APGA today? Where is APGA today? An average Calabar man will tell you, I'm not an Igbo, I not be Igbo. The same things go to the South. Let's take a look at PH now. There are still some PH people, they will tell you they are not part of you guys. Why? Because what we know in Nigeria is Hausa, Igbo, Yorubas. Why are you guys having all that coming from your land? Because we all generalize you guys as Igbos. So meaning that there's a lot of problem within you guys. There's a lot of problem within you guys. And the book says, a word divided into pieces cannot stand. And if you cannot go and fix that, how can you now say somebody want to give you the presidency? It's not done. So for us not to be... Let's take a look at APC now. APC started in Lagos. And to God be the glory, APC is like 80% stands in Yoruba lands today now. Let's talk of APGA. Is APGA up to 40% in the east? It will get billionaires, no doubt. Upon all your billionaires, you guys are just into business. And now we're talking of Nigeria politics. Nigeria politics, yes. So if you guys really want to go into politics, you guys have to at least open a space for outsider to come and have a say in your system. Open a dialogue with outsider to come and at least dine with you guys. That is why APGA is nowhere today. That is one of the main reasons why APGA is nowhere today. Okay, now let's take a look at APC in Lagos. APC started in Lagos with scratch and later spread to the north. Did you think if APC want to remain in Lagos alone, they can never be where they are today? They can never even taste that presidency if they want to remain in Lagos without allowing other people to come in. Okay, now, starting from the scratch of APC, it was even the time of Abacha when this Jagaban was just trying his best. Trying his best to just sneak into the system, to the presidency. He met with Abacha presidency, they were like, no, we can't take you because you are campaigning for Abiola. And in the long run, the news broke out, like they got to know that Baba is sick, yes. From there, issue started within. Baba have to leave them and go and start afresh. This is the political genius where we say they saw the past and they see what is happening now, and they are seeing what is mostly going to happen tomorrow. And Baba started this thing within himself, and he got himself to where he belongs, which is the presidency. So there are a lot of things we just need to do at our backyard before opening our yansh outside. That is, if truly we are ready. I said it, power is not given. You fight for it, and you fight in an appropriate way. If you fight in an appropriate way, you definitely get the power. But if you are not ready to do all that, I want to say something today. Take a pen and put it down. Don't put it to where you are going to use it to chop. Coming 8 years to this time, power is going back to the north. Not be today on the speak on English. Not be today on the yab me. But write this thing down. If you guys ready to take the presidency, you have to go back to the drawing board. I've said that. But if you are not ready, if now this English and I want to sit down with say, continue speaking all this on a big grammar, get your PVC, power is going back to the north coming 8 years. Go and write it down. Go and write it down. So Nigeria politics is quite different to what we read in the school or some things like that. So it's like a game entirely. A game of football, a game of basketball, a game of swimming, It's a different game entirely. So if you read something in the school now, say in politics you do this, you do this. If you go to the field, there's some level you put all those things you learn from, you put it aside and line with what is on the street. And what is on the street in Nigeria election today is for you to think deeply. Think outside the big grammars. Get your PVC, vote them out, vote this, vote that. So I've made mention of Tinubu that started from the scratch, So this issue is not the issue of Igbos. Yorubas hate Igbos or here and there. Look at some things that happens during that election period where one man was standing that if you are not voting for so person, leave here. Did they say if you are one tribe and you are one tribe, leave here? No, now. So he's generalizing. He's even talking to his brothers over there. Yes. So the same things go to some celebrities. Look at Macaroni, Fast. They are all Yorubas now. Are the campaigns for Labour Party.
Let us
so
stop
if we are not ready, enemies within ourselves. we still have a long way to go. Yes. You know, let me bring this scenario. During the time of NSAS for Lekki Toll Gate, I was there live. On Friday, for Friday like this, Christian line up like this. We dey pray. I even dey look my back small, say, is this guy? Because we have a dialogue, say, this is how things is going to, now so this thing will go. We were there, like, praying. Christians stand for our back till we finish on Friday. And we don't even want to know, maybe you be Yoruba or Igbo or Hausa, or you are Muslim or you are Christian. Immediately when the announcements came up, and all of us just abide by it, and we were cool on Fridays. And on Sundays too. On Sunday, when I say I late reach there because we did, So Christians, I met them where we say, we don't line up. Muslims don't line up like this. Watching Christians. So any music, whether they play, the one where we sabi sing, we follow them sing. The one where we know sabi, we just they look. So are you now still telling me that Muslim, Christian is our problem, or Hausa, Igbo, that's our problem? I don't believe that. I don't believe that, and I will never believe that. Okay, it's time of fasting. Now, look, go to the Central Mosque. Just pass Akim Dixon. That's the name of the Central Mosque Street. You will see people sharing food, even Christian. You just see an SUV car parked sharing food for Muslims. Like Muslims too, they share food. And share food not even looking like, are you Hausa or are you Igbos or are you fasting? No. They were just sharing it for everybody. So Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, tribalistic religion is not our problem. Now we gonna be our problem for ourselves because we lack the truth. We fail to listen to the truth, as bitter as it is. Without forgetting that at the end of that bitterness is going to be sweet. But some of us don't even want to taste the bitter at all, which is the truth. So it will have just been the best for us to try. Now all of us go still enjoy them at the end of the day. So please, I'm still repeating. Yoruba they talk something, say, person where you know like, even in shit, you not go even want to see in shit for his being, like for soccer way. Person where you know like be that too. And now election has come and gone. We are back to our normal life. And some people still there somewhere still they say tribalism is our problem. But we're still repeating, tribalism is not our problem. Now we ourselves be our problem. Until the day we are ready to take the truth, to just sit ourselves down, outside from all this grammar where we learn from school, outside from all these fake pastors, fake alphas, outside of all what they are preaching to us. Now that day, we go get ourselves to the promised land. Pep to the word. In God we trust.